The power of 2 wasn't originally planned to exist. The original plan was to permanently kill off TPOT's cast during BFB 16, while the other 14 would continue competing for BFB just like what happened. When selecting which contestants would go to which show, the BFB team selected the contestants they wanted, while the rest went to TPOT, meaning that the TPOT cast was made of contestants that were unwanted by the directors. I was supposed to escape the exit in BFB 16 and be part of TPOT's cast in order to have 41 contestants, which would turn into 42 with the debuter. In this scenario, we would have never gotten to see Bryce Tag compete in TPOT, which would have been a loss since we ended up having Lai in TPOT regardless. When 2 bots deathbacked again up for elimination in TPOT 8 before realizing they are safe, the fake votes use numbers rather than letters, and it also says comment to vote the person you want eliminated instead of save. When Cake was trying to get Golf Ball to reverse their sizes, he was repeating the lines instead of actually talking.
GB, reverse this now! Please reverse!
For one frame, in around the ending of TPOT 14's challenge, TV gets shattered and a smiley face with the word hi can be seen. It took all the way up to TPOT 15, 22 contestants to be eliminated from TPOT, exactly half of the cast, or at least one member from a better name than that to be eliminated, those being both Basketball and Robot Flower getting both eliminated together. In TPOT's intro, Tennis Ball and Remote are watching a game of Tetherball, referencing BFB 7 when Tennis Ball said that him and Remote used to play Tetherball.
Remote's a person! We used to play Tetherball!
TPOT had a lot of long time unused powers be used for the first time, such as Teardrop's laser finger and Puffball's size shifting ability, both which went unused for 10 years. Every contestant to compete in BFDI except Profiley have appeared on TPOT 1 in some way or another. The TPOT contestants appearing while competing, the BFB Boss Split contestants appeared on TV, and the exitors appeared after the credit scene. TPOT 1 was the first BFDI episode ever to not be directed by either Michael or Carrie, as well as being the first BFDI episode to have no Season 1 contestants up for elimination, and instead it was all recommended characters. Every member of the strongest team on Earth injured 2 at least once when they got beaten up. TPOT is the first season to not have its first eliminated contestant be voiced by Michael Huang. TPOT 1 has the longest title ever, having 48 characters. When Tree was talking to Lightning in TPOT 1, Marker's stop is the same asset as the speaker box, but colored purple. The timer in TPOT 2 was set as 25 minutes. Despite that, the actual challenge did go from minute 850 to minute 3420, which is 25 minutes and 30 seconds. The icons for the strongest team on Earth when they went up for elimination in TPOT 2 are based on their expression which they made after being put up for elimination, except for Robot Flower. In TPOT 3 challenge, who said that the attractions must use the blocks from the last episode. Despite that, Just Not managed to be saved without using a single block, and funny enough, the two teams who used the most blocks ended up being up for elimination. Donut was supposed to be obliterated by Eraser instead of Ben. According to Carrie, TPOT 3 was originally called the Attusement Bar, but the name was changed as it was thought to be too cringy. Every former member of a better name than that was up for elimination in TPOT 5. According to Sam, gelatin and flour were supposed to make an appearance in TPOT 5, specifically when Snowball drove the robotic fish monster to a drive-thru. The contestants being zapped by X are the contestants that competed in Season 1 and 2, while the ones being mutilated by 4 are ones who joined the competition after, excluding TV who was zapped. The original challenge of TPOT 6 was to slay a dragon, which later was changed, although some elements of the original challenge were used for Just Not. A few TPOT episodes had unused thumbnails, such as TPOT 6, 14, and 19. TPOT 6 was referred to as Fishes and Dishes 2 throughout its production, until Michael came up with the Great Goiken Bake Off last minute. TPOT 6 is the first 6th episode of a BFDI season where both Coney and Needle are not up for elimination. TPOT 7 had the longest stinger scene in the entirety of BFDI, lasting 2 minutes and 14 seconds. The strongest team on Earth was the only team who won the challenge in TPOT 7 without using the items they got from Just Not. Billow's phone number is 2763. Whose Yoyol Bet rules are the following. Rule 1. There are no rules. Rule 2. Just kidding, there are. Rule 3. Skip to Rule 4. Rule 4. Invite your lovely friends and extra lovely host when decide to venture into this bet. I mean, it's not like you dug it by yourself or anything. Rule 5. No running. Golf Ball's book of BFDI tips and tricks included the following. Don't be basketball. And the trading value of all the products for a better product will ensure a team's success. All of the challenges from TPOT 3 to TPOT 7 were challenges based on a problem that occurs earlier in the episode. TPOT's 8 elimination makes Rocky the only contestant to be eliminated in back-to-back episodes, as he was eliminated in BFDI A7 right before that. Coincidentally, the bottom 2 of each team's elimination in TPOT 9 were a bottom 2 which we have witnessed before in BFDI, as Golf Ball and Buff Ball were bottom 2 in BFDI A6, while Needle and Coiny were bottom 2 in BFDI 7. TPOT 9 is the episode with the most contestants eliminated ever, at 3 contestants eliminated. One makes an insane amount of 41 cameo appearances in TPOT 10 without properly appearing once. TPOT 11, out of the blue, was meant to be TPOT 12, and TPOT 12 was meant to be TPOT 11, but they were swapped around. Also, TPOT 11 was referred to as the exit episode throughout its production. TPOT 12 and TPOT 11 happened on the same day in the BFDI universe. The binary code behind Roboti's name in the voting screen translates into Roboti is simply the best. Just look at him. He is a legend and is here to play. TPOT 13's original challenge was to earn points for the team in the new Amusement Park, which was later scrapped while writing TPOT 13 and brought up again to be used in TPOT 17. In the Alliance advertisement that Ice Cube was holding about Pencil's Alliance, it was claimed that the Alliance is proudly anti-Bozo Brain. After TPOT 14, the total runtime of all BFDI episodes became over 24 hours. TPOT 14 is the first episode 14 of a BFDI season where a currency object isn't included in the thumbnail. Black Hole was the only competing contestant to not die in TPOT 14. The lowest ranking 3 members from Are You OK were all in free food. According to Sam, Tape and Camera were originally going to travel back in time in TPOT 15 as well, but ended up being cut due to the episode's length. In addition to that, there were more episodes considered to be traveled to. TPOT 15 had the largest number of speaking rules out of any other BFDI episode ever, with a total of 75 characters having at least one line, and 32 different voice actors. Bracelety was planned to be one of the alternative hosts during the Cake at Stake segment, but was replaced with Profile to avoid confusion. The name of the episode for TPOT 16 being the power of 4 isn't just referencing that 4 is the one hosting during that episode, but also that 2 to the power of 4 equals 16, which is the number of the episode. Fanny and Ice Cube's board of notes when scrambled had many hidden messages, such as I am watching you, sneaky snitch, shh, and you have much more to learn about why I'm here. The back of the box of Loser's O has a crossword which is actually solvable, and also the cereal expired on August 17, 2021, which means that winner was eating expired cereal. When Price Tag searches for what happened to Loser, they misspell the word what and the word happened. In the scene where Ben is talking to Pencil in the clubhouse, there were going to be completely original flashbacks used. The special device that 4 gave the contestants in TPOT 18 had a yo-yo button. Originally, there was going to be flashback when Gracie started crying in front of Pencil, referencing Ruby crying in BFDIA. We don't know why it was removed. TPOT 19 was the fastest episode to reach 1 million views, faster than TPOT 15 which did it in 16 hours. Price Tag has been up for elimination 7 times in TPOT, and all 7 times they were saved second specifically. Talk about consistency. And that's all. Thank you for watching.